including one later tonight. Give it up for the very funny Espi Rivadeneira.
Hey, what's up, guys? Give it up for Eli. Yeah, give it up for him. No? You guys don't know, we don't want to. What's up? Like last week, it's nice to be kind of back from COVID, right? COVID was pretty terrible. Did anyone get it? You got, I love how you're raising your hand. I can't see you really. Was it bad?
No, but I was down for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I had it and I was shitting blood. I had to get a colonoscopy. I didn't know what that was. It's when they take a camera and they shove it up your butt. I was like, huh, that sounds like what would cause the problem to begin with. You know, like, I wouldn't be surprised after the procedure, the doctor's like, hey, we just did your colonoscopy. Turns out there was a whole other camera up there the whole time. So what was going on? Are you guys dating? Are people, everyone's sad? Okay. We're all sad. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay, all right. I moved here last year with my boyfriend, and then he left me to go live in a van. Okay, it's fine. My friends were like, a van? He'll be back. I was like, you don't understand. Like, the van's nice. He's gone, which is, it's fine. He is gone. But I don't mind being single. I just wish someone was around to be like, don't do that dumb thing, you know, in the apartment. Because when he left, I was anxiously cleaning. I put in a clean garbage bag. That's a good feeling, right, guys? Okay, and I went over to my fridge. There was like a rotting peach in there, so I took it out, and I was like, oh, I can't dirty the clean garbage bag. You know, like, God forbid that gets dirty. So there's a garbage chute outside. I take it. I'm about to throw it in there. The roaches on it. So I'm just like, well, I could have thrown it outside, but I flushed it down the toilet. And immediately it got clogged. And immediately I had to take a dump, right? So I ended up shitting in the garbage bag. I didn't want to get dirty. And then taking it to the chute, I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, yo, this is why nobody wants to date me, you know? I'm like, good Lord, Jesus Christ. I think the one benefit of that experience is I think I kind of know how to give an abortion. Ladies. Because I take a wire coat hanger and dig the peach out of the toilet. It's true, I can show you a picture for $1. I need the money. Are you guys pro-choice?
Yeah.
For the most part, yes. I wanted to see, I was curious on pro-choice. I wanted to see a pro-life video. I watched it. There was this guy on YouTube who was like, yeah, I'm pro-life because my mother was going to abort me, but she didn't abort me, but she was good. And it's like, yeah, well, we kind of wish she did. You won't shut up about it. Like, could we abort you now? Is that a possibility? I hate dating. I'm pretty bad at it, honestly. It's rough for me. I get frustrated because I'm Hispanic, right? And I feel like anytime I go on a date, guys are like, oh, you're Argentinian. Argentinians love dancing. Like, I don't like it. I don't want to do it, you know? They're like, oh, come on, Argentinians love dancing. I'm like, oh, you're a white boy, so does that mean you love school shootings? Is that what that means? I don't like when people push their stuff on me, you know? You know, it's like they'll do that. Sometimes they'll continue too after that. They're like, oh, but Argentinians are supposed to be good at dancing. Like, you want to know what Argentinians are actually good at? We're actually good at being racist towards other Hispanic people. That's what we're actually good at. There's no Hispanic people in here to fact check me, but it's true.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Thank you, sir. You sound not Hispanic. Okay. What are you?
We lived in Mexico for the last.
Oh, you did? So now they're Mexican. Like, I know everything about the Hispanic culture. Okay. I'm just playing with you. I get frustrated too because the guy will find out I'm like, I know Spanish, right? And they'll be like, in bed, they'll be like, oh, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in Spanish. I'm like, my voice is so annoying. I feel bad you guys have to listen to it. You know? It's pretty bad. they're like, talk to me in Spanish, and I just get like, I'm gonna have fun with this. I just drop it lower. I'm like, how about you call me Poppy? They hate that. My voice sounds like a female character voiced by a male actor. See me in Bob's Burgers. Do you guys have jobs?
No.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what's up. Yes, we love that. Damn, you're all trashy. Okay, fine. I'm teaching a friend of mine Spanish. If you couldn't tell the dark personality, I feel like the lessons get really dark really quick. The other day I was telling her, I was like, okay, we're going to learn the conditional tense. In English, that means I would do something. So I don't know, in Spanish, you might say something like, me mataría, pero mi exnovia me robó todos los cuchillos. That means I would kill myself, but my ex-boyfriend stole all my knives. Alright. That's true. The last guy I dated, I had a crush on this guy for a while. And I asked a mutual friend, I was like, hey, does he like me? And she was like, yeah, he thinks you're really kind and hardworking and he really respects you. And I was like, all right, is it possible you want to disrespect me? You don't want your crush to describe you like Mr. Rogers. Hard-working. What am I supposed to do? Go to Victoria's Secret and be like, hey, do you guys have any lingerie that can be described as honest? I need it for this guy. I think I'm bad at dating because I dated a drug addict for too long. Have you guys ever... No, you're all well-adjusted? Okay. I dated a drug addict for a long time. I should have known something was wrong with him because his apartment was such a mess and there were like roaches everywhere, right? And I would stay over there. And it was weird because I would bring dental floss, leave in the bathroom, and I could never find the floss. It just turned out that all the roaches were hanging themselves. They were like, save yourself! I had to call PETA. It was getting out of control. What else is going on? I quit smoking cigarettes recently, which is good. Yeah. Also quit smoking cigarettes off the ground. You guys know that's bad for you? Disease from that, which is bad. One of the other comics mentioned weed before. I think I'm like genetically bad at smoking weed. You know what I mean?
What?
Like my yes, sir, I am. Shut the fuck up. All right. No. I think I am though, because my family is all alcoholics, and I used to be a really bad alcoholic, right? And I remember like a few weeks ago, my brother calls me. He's flipping out. He smoked weed. He took like one hit. He's freaking out. He's like, Espi, anytime I smoke weed, I go blind. I was like, I don't think that's a thing. And he was like, oh, wait, whoa, maybe I don't go blind. Maybe I just forget to open my eyes. We're pathetic. That's sad. You guys are from New York, right? Are we all, where are there New Yorkers? Scattered throughout. You guys, I can't see you really. I know you're raising your hands and trying to, you're New York, the Mexicans from New York. And we have some other probably, there they are. Okay, I see y'all. I'm from upstate New York, which is very safe, and my parents grew up in Brooklyn in the 70s and 80s, right, when it was not safe. They raised me as if I was like growing up in the Bronx. Okay, just to put it as simply as that. Like, I feel like normal kids growing up learn the ABCs. It's like A's for apple, B's for bear, right? My dad would be like, A's for anthrax in the mail. B's for Bundy, as in Ted Bundy. I'm like, what the hell? Oh. And I have family in the city, so we would come visit, right? And I think if you have kids, does anyone have kids here? No, they're at home taking care of their kids, that's right. And like if you have kids, you show them cool things, right? You would show them, like, oh, this is Central Park, this is an apple tree. I remember my dad would bring us down like into a sketchy alleyway and be like, you kids smell that? And we're like, yeah. He's like, what do you think it is? We're like, I don't know, burning metal? And he's like, no, that's crack cocaine. You smell it, you run. All in all this, I think during the quarantine I started treating my period how people in Florida treat the coronavirus. I'm just like, I don't care, I'm going to the beach. I went out to the world, like no pad, no tampon. And I get on the subway and this lady's trying to be nice. She's like, hey, hon, your period's showing. And I was in a bad mood. I was like, I'm gonna make her feel bad. I was like, oh, you think this is a period? Well, this is a miscarriage. You guys like what I said? Please follow me at Espionage 921. Give it up for Eli. Hava!